Hey there, welcome back. My name's Ellie Burdett. I'm the artist behind www.ellieartwork.com. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick video looking at essential supplies for drawing. One thing that I have learned when I have learned to draw is I started out on a very much of a budget. I was using very cheap materials. What I've discovered is that if you want to have better results, it is better to buy less art supplies but buy better quality. For example, I had a look at buying these Faber-Castell graphite pencils. These greatly improve my art and sketching. They are a lot less scratchy, they glide across the paper a lot easier, and you have varying levels of leads for lighter and darker. So if you choose a lighter one when you first start to sketch and use a very gentle touch, if you make any mistakes you can erase them quite easily. Another brand that I found very good value for money is the Burdett range of artwork. So that's pencils. Now we're going to have a little look at paper. Again, I was drawing when I first started to draw on any old paper, which is great. You don't want to use really expensive paper when you're just making mistakes and learning how to do it. And when I say making mistakes is not really making mistakes when you're learning to draw and to do art. It's actually improving. So for every what you call mistake, you have to reprogram yourself to think, well, that was something else I've learnt. So you are going to go through a process where you find it extremely frustrating and you don't think you're going to be able to do it, but trust me, with practice, and even more practice, you will actually be able to draw. Okay, so that's looking at pencils. Next we're going to have a look at some paper. One of the ones that I found is a really good quality paper and not too expensive is this Strathmore on the padded version. The one I've chosen is actually toned grey, and we're going to be having a look at doing some sketching in the next video on the drawing board. Okay, so that's the Strathmore. You can also use hot press watercolour paper. This is also very good paper to start with your drawing and sketching and gives very good results. When you're starting out, I would suggest using the cheap own brand versions, for example Hobbycraft. They're a lot cheaper, although they are expensive, it will give you better results. So that's our paper. The other things you'll need once you've got your pen, papers and pencils is you're going to need something to draw on. A lot of people, and as I did, I started out doing it on my lap on a little drawing board. The drawing board's very inexpensive, between £2 and £5 from Hobbycraft. These are actually very good to start with. As I say, you can draw on your lap, you can draw on a table, you can find any space you like. What I've started doing now is I've managed to, after a while, get myself a beautiful easel. Again, not top of the range, because you have to watch your budget when you're learning to draw and paint. So I've got myself a lovely easel from Hobbycraft. It's the Studio range. On that I've got one of the larger drawing boards, and it's got a couple of clips up here, and it enables you to attach your paper, and it's a lot easier for when you're doing videos so that you can video it, so you'll be able to see it a lot clearer. So that is some of our basic supplies. Not sure if anybody wants to get any comments in there as to tips and tricks of what you're finding as you're going along, and in our next video we'll have a look at doing our very first drawing.